and recording has started. So for recap, we're gonna go around the table here. But last time on the Power Within Shadow Dragon Association, what did I think the dopest moments were? I thought the dopest moment, two dopest moments for me. I loved everyone coming through to the other side and fighting the tar creatures and being in that area and just the holy fuck, what the fuck are we doing? I thought that was sick. And then second dopest moment, which I've been waiting for since before we even started the campaign, which was really getting into Yuko's backstory, which ended up being so perfectly aligned with Feyril's backstory, which Feyril has been like a storyline that I've been wanting to continue for literally years of real life. So that was probably the dopest moment overall for me. But yeah, what did we'll go with D. What did you think the dopest moment was?
Two for me as well, yeah. Pretty much everything in the tower. Just that area, everything in the tower just was awesome. The lore of it, the atmosphere, the crew just kind of fumbling through it, just like, we just got to do what we got to do to get out of here. I loved everyone's reactions with it. And then, yeah, just everything with Yuko and Feyril. Like, kind of the meta of it, it is cool to see an old character of mine interacting with a new.
Yeah.
And then I'm enjoying just how your spin on Feyril has come. And then, yeah, just everything with getting into Yuko stuff has been pretty fun.
Fuck yeah. Mr. Kyle or Toby, what did you think the dopest moment was?
Well, I think it also has to include, the session before where Dog and Maxie both went through the heart right away. And, the whole crew was expecting, going on the other side and, seeing some damage done. And when we all get over there, Dog and Maxie are both scared, just basically hiding on the floor, not doing anything. It's like,
Right.
wait, what's going on in here? I mean,
Oh yeah.
the bees, the monsters that were, on the outskirts that, kept trying to attack us, those were great additions. I loved them. Glad we didn't have to fight them. That would have been, a lot worse outcome probably.
Right. Totally. Mr. Levi, aka Dog, what did you think?
I like the moment at the end of the encounter where Minji didn't see what Dog saw. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
Dog is in there cowering for his fear. He literally died in there.
Right.
And then when he comes out, he's like, never put me through that shit again. She's like, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Go feed your habit, Cracky.
It's so good. It was so good. Like, what are you even complaining about? Hell yeah. What about Dakonga, aka Chemo? What did you think?
So honestly, the first thing that was fucking amazing was Pharaoh literally coming into the tower and just one-shotting the creature that's on our image right now, which I thought was going to be a major boss.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But she literally just comes in two swipes and then just like, all right, I'll meet you on the other side.
And like, the funny thing was, I honestly did not plan like that situation to happen. It just sort of happened based off of initiative and where people ended up on the map. Like,
well, what didn't her first two rolls, like one of them crit and the other one was a regular?
oh yeah, like she's way more powerful than
that
all of
attack,
them.
I saw like 30 plus damage. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
there's no way.
She's just way higher level than them in general.
Oh, yeah,
like so, any sort of regular attack by her is probably going to crit them. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that one, and then the fact that literally, yeah, dog gets completely destroyed and then brought back like almost immediately, like it's okay, and then we all come in like we didn't know that he just got owned,
right?
Like horribly,
right?
And then Minji basically says, "Yeah, suck it up, Buttercup." Like that shit was funny as fuck to me.
That shit was so funny. I can't wait to see, like, because it's kind of sad that Minji isn't here this time, because like the payoff from this is crazy. So she's like, look at this, how are you going to say no to this? But yeah, because actually, to sort of wrap that up, I guess, I am going to put in the new payoff in the chat because last week's that I ended the session with was not completely accurate because I forgot to include the actual payroll payment as part of that. So there is the new payoff totals. Let's get some chill music in here. So yeah, you guys have been paid. Those are the rewards. What do you guys think you want to do with all those soul shards? What are you thinking?
I wish I looked at the soul shards thing before I joined. It's been a busy day.
No, you're good, bro. We got some time.
Just add the soul shards into the notes.
Yeah, because I have to. Because I know I want Dekonga to craft, and I'm debating.
So basically, the teamwork crystals, the armor and weapon innovations are all CL3 costs. Actually, the teamwork crystal creation is a 3. The repair or maintenance at this point is a CL2. So basically, the ones that you can do would be CL3s and CL2s at this point.
I do have a question, and this might have been answered. I'm sorry, I just got
No,
back.
you're good.
The teamwork crystals, when they're made and they're used, like they're just one use, right? Like you have to make another one.
No, so they're
permanent.
They're permanent,
Oh,
and they're
Unless
basically
destroyed.
treated as just another innovation. To
Okay,
where
but do those need repair after use, or
yeah, so
okay.
they need repair.
maintenance.
They need maintenance basically every calendar
Okay.
month. So every calendar
Okay,
month
okay.
you have to pay a CL2 like maintenance fee essentially to kind of refreshen it. Because basically how it functions is the soul shard, which is sort of the living essence of everything, right? Is what sort of powers this thing. And so
Yeah.
as you use it, it's kind of like a battery that just gets depleted.
Okay,
So you have to
okay.
like recharge the
That's
battery.
what I was gonna ask too. Like, can you like? Is there a limit on how many times in that month it can be used?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
let's
there's not a
say-
limit to the month. It's just
Okay.
the timing thing, a duration
Okay.
essentially.
Because here's my thoughts. I make 2 soul shards for both Obani and Maxi, so that when they're up front with Yuko and Dog, like y'all have now like set like teams basically.
Yeah,
Right.
Squad.
So legit squad, and then me and Toby can stay back and just keep buffing the shit out of them, and then basically Minji can snipe and then buff the shit out of us as well. So that's kind of my idea for using
I don't know, but by the sounds of it though, Minji here lately has been wanting to be up front. She's always on Yuko's shoulder.
Well, I think she's like, it's useful for her to be in the melee or like on someone's shoulder, but
that, and she
Yeah.
doesn't have to waste actions to move.
right, exactly. That's the
So-
real benefit is if she's next to someone, she can use her powers that are useful for that and then not have to waste actions on movement. Yeah.
I don't know. Seeing a Yuko and Minji teamwork crystal combination attack might be pretty dope to see.
Well, the only thing is like the teamwork crystal really benefits characters that attack with weapons. Just because it's like based off of strikes. And like Minji's little bow stuff is much more secondary compared to her other things. So it may not be as beneficial.
We have how many?
I guess
CL3s?
melee weapons are damaged. So I mean, just melee is damaged. So
So we
Yeah.
have 3 5 level, 3 for 1 level, 1. Hold on.
So
we have
your
4,
total you have
5
4
levels.
CL5s, yeah.
and then we have a CL4. Where's the conversion? Because I wanna. Because if we can convert
The 5 to
Which we
3s.
can.
It's
5 to 2 threes,
yeah,
right? Is that what
exactly.
that means?
Yeah.
Now, can we at least do that, you guys? So we can give that to Obani and Maxi, so that you guys also have an additional pair of people that y'all can like team up with.
We still need to reinstall the ones on Yuko and Dog, though. No.
Yeah, so you could
guys,
use
You guys would officially do the maintenance for that. I thought that's what
right.
that meant.
Yeah, so you guys could use one of the CL2 soul shards to repair that
Okay.
one.
Oh, okay. I thought we had like taken them out and had to do another like fresh install of it. That was my.
So you guys, you sort of you uninstalled them because they kind of like socket into the back of your skull, sort of cyberpunky style, right? And if you leave them
That's
in, you
awesome.
continue to get the benefit, but then you also end up with a sickened condition. So you guys decided to uninstall it and sort of just take it out of your socket, essentially, so that you didn't end up with the sickened condition, but you also are no longer benefiting from the teamwork buff, essentially. So spending the
That makes-
CL2 shard is essentially going to reinstall that shard into your socket, so then you get the benefits back and you also do not have the sickened condition, but you don't have to do like initial install.
That's dope.
So we're gonna use 2 soul shards for you two, right? CL2s, and then we'll do 2 level 3s. Well, basically, we're gonna burn 1 level 5, so we'll have 3 left.
Right.
And then that'll be for Obani and Maxi. So then, let's look at what we have left from there.
So you'd
that-
have 3
that just-
CL5s left that you could
then-
potentially make like 6 innovations or save a bunch of it for XP.
I kind of want to boost the squad, like so basically for me to make the teamwork crystals, I need to burn two downtime activities, right?
For you to make the which ones?
For the teamwork ones for Obani and Maxi.
So each no, so you don't burn your actions. Whoever is having the installation done on them, they burn an action. So like, well, let me take that back then. So for
So I would still need to
Obani,
burn one for Obani.
Obani, you would use it, and for Maxi, Toby
I
would
would
use
burn one,
his,
yeah.
right?
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah,
So-
generally, like if you're for the maintenance, Yuko uses one and Dog uses one for that, but it's not Dakonga using it.
I got you. Yeah, like so I want to do that, and then I also want to do.
So like if we really start thinking about the time crunch too and how much downtime actions you even have, you can basically do, I believe, like an innovation creation. So like you could make either a weapon or an armor for somebody and then have Minji's extra downtime action sort of take up that person's investigation into the Tsukiyo vault. If you guys are still wanting to do, oh fuck, you can't. You had to full ass use 6 actions for that. So yeah, I guess it depends. Like if you wanted to give Dog and Yuko either a weapon or an armor innovation, they would have to spend their downtime on that instead of the teamwork crystal. But then it's more expensive, so maybe the teamwork crystal is more efficient, and then you kind of save them to either do more crafting next week or use them for XP.
I think I want to save them so that they can do the teamwork crystal. So it's so we can figure that out first, and then we can save the rest if everybody's fine with that, or we can use some for Yuko's cooking.
Yeah, because like Yuko's cooking isn't a downtime action, so that's just a shard investment.
Right. Because we get 3 actions per downtime, right?
2 each.
2 each. So 1 is for my teamwork thing.
So basically, to do the vault, everyone has to invest 1 downtime action into the investigation, and then like Dakonga, you would use 1 for Obani's teamwork crystal. Toby would use his second for the teamwork crystal for Maxi. Dog and Yuko would use their seconds for the teamwork crystal maintenance, and then
Minji would have one
wait,
more.
Minji does have a third one. So we
Yeah,
could
Minji has
have
every one.
you
Minji does,
you
yeah.
could do a weapon or armor installation, and Minji could just use all of hers on the investigation. So you could create another weapon or armor innovation for someone.
Yay, math.
Yeah,
Woohoo, Matt.
honestly, who I would like to do armor for someone who would need it, or if that's what people would want. It all depends, because I don't really care.
So the
I'll
difference
set it up for the squad.
the difference between, like, honestly, just as the creator, I think the weapon one is more powerful at this point. The armor innovation essentially just kind of gives you an elemental resistance with it, and like you can get multiples and stronger elemental resistances. But if you're not going up against that element, then it doesn't really matter at that point, right? Whereas the weapon one, you get elemental damage on it, but like unless you're going against something that has that resistance, you're pretty much always getting that benefit, you know?
So, yeah. Okay.
Doesn't Dog fight barehanded, or does he have a weapon?
He fights with a Kofish and a mandible, or mamble.
Right.
Mambly.
Mambly. Thank you.
Mambly?
Mamble.
But usually it's one hand open though. He usually fights with one free hand, so he can grab.
A one free hand. Is there like a brass knuckle or like a knuckle blade like Asuma has?
So I would want to make a materia for his blade then, to give
Right.
it that,
So you would have to make
Ooh.
you'd spend the CL3 to make the weapon innovation. So that includes an initial modification from the inventor grouping. So then, like, say you did it for Yuko's sword or whatever, Yuko's sword would get that initial modification from the inventor list, and then also would have like a materia slot. So then you'd have to make or not a material Mark 1 or Mark whatever slot, and then you would choose let's see what else you could make. I guess you could only get up to wait, is that accurate? That can't be accurate. Let me look at my actual personal notes. I don't think it costs fucking a CL5 to make one Mark 1. Yeah, why is it fucked up like that? Okay, so it looks like, unless there we go. I just had the little thing open too narrow. So to make a Mark 1, it would cost like 1-to-1 a CL1 crystal. You see what I'm saying? So like you could make 20 Mark 1 materia with a CL20 soul shard. So you could make, if you just took like just one of the CL2s, you could make 2 of a Mark 1 materia. Which really, honestly, that could be kind of sick, because, well, it doesn't really matter because you only have one slot in the weapon to start, so you wouldn't be able to put a couple of different elements in there yet.
Right, but I could put 1 in.
Yeah, for sure. So like essentially,
right now we have enough to do a Mark 2 because we have the CL5s, but
right.
do we want to burn that?
At that point, I don't like. We're currently where you guys are at level wise. I don't think it's worth it.
For CL shit for 2d6 on top of that? You sure?
Well, I just mean like. I mean, yeah, like you're gonna get the 1d6, right? So you're going from like a 3.5 average to a 7 average, sure, but like it's going to be used up in one fight, you know?
Oh, hold on. So the materia is just like one shot burn? That's it?
I believe so. Let me make sure I read my shit right. But yeah, like you sort of.
Oh,
when
so
you
it's like
get
a
into a
potency
fight-
crystal. It's one hit.
Yes. Well, no. It's not one hit. It's definitely intended as at least an encounter's worth. But when you get into a fight, like in my brain, I was like, okay, maximum slots you get 3, right? So like you could start a fight, spend all 3 actions slotting your materia and sort of powering up, right? And then once you're actually in the fight, you're like doing a gang of shit, you know? We could fuck around and see. You know what? Let's start it off with saying that it's not limited duration. Let's just say that you make it, you install it, and until it explodes, it's fine. Or maybe, fuck. Yeah, let's do that for now. I'm also thinking maybe having the same duration as like a teamwork crystal, whereas monthly could be useful and fit with the lore.
Yeah, I think it would be.
You
if
think?
it doesn't? Then maintenance.
Yeah, I can barely hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
boss.
you're sort of coming in and out.
Oh, sorry, I was kind of. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that seems kind of balanced. That would be a better balance to me. If it's not gonna blow up at the end of the counter.
To do
Oh,
it monthly.
So explain it.
do it monthly.
Yeah, I think
Start
monthly
over
is
again
probably
so I
better.
can hear it again. So the rules on the materia.
So for the rules on the materia, you create it obviously with whatever CL shard. You get the one that you want, and you use that, slot it into your weapon, right? How I think we're gonna go with it is it lasts. So really, it's because I don't actually want to fucking track it. Like whatever month you slot it in, it burns out at the end of that month. You know what I'm saying? So same thing
Regardless, it's
as
done.
right, same thing as the teamwork crystals. You get it for that month, so obviously try to plan it to put it in week 1, and then yeah, so it'll last the duration of that month, and then after that month, you sort of have to pop it out, pop one back in, kind of like the same sort of battery idea.
I got you. Okay, that's pretty dope. I like that.
And yeah, so like if you see on the notes that I gave for the payoff, I have at the end of each of those either negative or standard. So the standard shards, you can make what is sort of quoted as a standard element. So like that would be acid, air, cold, electricity, fire, or water. The negative ones are from the tar creatures. So with those crystals, you could make negative materia. But you don't have to. It's just a thing you could do if you wanted to have negative materia. Which is one of those things where it's like, you could, if you guys are wanting to like go back to the tower at some point, or a different tower at some point, you could save one of these negative crystals so you can make an armor that has the negative resistance, you know?
that could be interesting.
That would be very interesting, yeah. Especially, you know, when you're going through the heart, then you won't take that negative damage, hopefully.
Yeah, you could ignore that, the heart damage. You could ignore like the hydras were hitting y'all with eldritch blasts that were doing negative damage. Yeah.
Is there any way eventually we could make a mask that we go in with and frighten them instead of them frightening us?
Doubtful.
Well,
It's like,
and
no,
this-
God, you are scared of me.
Oh God, you're scared of me! Cutie human, you will suffer.
So officially we're burning. So we're doing the burning of the CL5 for the Edelons, and then we're officially burning 2 of the CO2s for the installation of your 2 teamwork crystals. Do we want to burn anything else right now, or do we want to hold off?
Hell yeah, y'all want to make a fucking weapon innovation, bro.
Okay.
I want to see it, man.
No, I'm cool for it. Like,
Well, what are we doing this session? What are we as a group doing after this?
I mean, that's really up to y'all. I think the plan.
Is the Sukio Vault heist like a do or die this week?
Yes,
or-
the Sukio Vault heist is gone after this month. So that was sort of why you guys were like wanting to do that, or at least saying we should probably do that this session or this week.
Because Dog's eyeing that bounty.
Right, the Grok bounty will be good for next month still.
Okay, cool.
So we need to start the heist like today at least.
Right,
'cause
exactly.
we can
Okay.
also burn another CL5 so I can make 2 weapon innovations for both Yuko and Dog.
Negative, because we do not have enough downtime actions.
Well, hold on. So, 1 downtime action was for Obani. 1 downtime. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta make 2. That's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Well, not even that you have to make 2, but pretty much everyone except one person has to use a downtime action to investigate the heist. So that one person can get pretty much whatever, either the weapon or armor upgrade that you guys are wanting to do. Because everyone else already has their other downtime action in the Teamwork Crystal maintenance or the Toby or the Maxi and Obani upgrades. So really, Minji's the only one that's not having a crafting downtime action used, and all 3 of her downtime actions are being used for the heist.
Correct.
So I guess with Obani and Maxi, I mean the Teamwork Crystal only really affects if you're in melee, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Like you have to be standing next to it to get the advantage of it, and
Yeah, so
Obani doesn't
the
necessarily-
triggers, I mean, it's multiple triggers. It's you have to be next to that person in initiative order, and you also have to be attacking the same target. But
Yes,
it's much
so I'm
easier for all that
wondering-
stuff to happen in melee, for sure.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the amount of validity is. Like, I understand that more people having more crystals
Hello?
makes the teamwork work a lot better,
Yeah.
but I'm also wondering, like, how often
That's
is
gonna
Obani
happen?
and Maxi going to be standing
Right.
next to Dog or Minji?
So I
I'm
think
sorry, not
Max-
Minji, but yeah.
I'm for Maxi. I'm just sending him out there. He's gonna be going.
yeah, like
With
I
you guys
think
to the front.
it's
By the
totally
sounds of it, I think by the sounds of it, Dog or not Dog, but Dakunga is gonna be sending Obani out more too. So I mean,
yeah. Like
Yeah, 'cause
I think
I know for a fact like Dog and Yuko are like always on the line, so that's
Right,
why
right.
it makes sense for us to teamwork. But
right.
if Obani and Maxi aren't always going to be on the line, then I wouldn't necessarily say we should invest in them having a teamwork crystal.
right. Well,
I
that's
think
why I made the comment about Minji, since she's gonna be on Yuko's back all the time.
Yeah, but she's never really gonna use the benefit.
Yeah.
Like she's
that's
not gonna
the
be
only thing that she
attacking
won't-
as
yeah.
much. I think it's totally valid to question whether or not it's worth it at this point. Like I think there's potential for it to be useful, but it may be worth the question of, is it the best use of our downtime action and soul shard investment at this point, which it may not be.
Here, I want to see something. What would Maxi's like max damage output be? Like, would it be worth it enough to even?
Mm,
And that was
that I don't know. I'm gonna take a sec and go grab my food while you guys are thinking about it. Right back.
Mo. You know the math. Aww. D, do you know the math on that?
Say again.
Because what is the teamwork crystal boost like for damage wise?
I believe it doubles your crit. And
Is it? Yeah, and you get so it's a
Dude.
crit on it.
no, so you get advantage when you both target the same enemy. You both gain advantage on the attack rolls. and if one person critically hits, the other gets a free attack.
Okay, so it doesn't like boost the damage; it just helps you get a better attack on him.
Yeah, you just get a chance to attack or better attack rolls.
And see,
but if
I
you critically fail, then you both take the 2d6 psychic damage. Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, see, like I don't know if, like, see if it doesn't help damage wise. Like Maxi can do 10 damage so far on a decent roll.
I mean, advantage is a pretty good bonus.
Yes.
I wouldn't discount that.
But my next question would be like, so like let's say when we level up again, would Bonnie and Maxi like level up too?
Yeah, because
Their attacks will get stronger as well.
Yeah, they'll scale with you guys.
I think maybe the next go around after the next level up, that's when we should probably give Maxi and Obani a crystal. Get them.
So you're saying skip this level?
Yeah, maybe unless everybody else still wants to do the Obani Maxi now, but
I mean,
like Dog said, like
how I kind of think of it, like now you guys are even thinking, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. I would say potentially like boost Dog's and Yuko's weapons because you already have the teamwork crystal investment in those two, and then save the rest of it for when either next week when you have more downtime actions, or when you guys level up and you're like, okay, now Obani and Max, you're more powerful, so it's more useful.
That's not a bad idea. Do it on the weapons and then just save the rest.
Right, because if then you're really like the synergy is just more useful, right? Like you've already got the teamwork crystals on those two,
those
so just have those two weapons be more powerful. So it's just like really scaling off of each other.
We'll get more crystals down the road. I mean,
now that I'm back, another thought I was having about the crystals is the more people we have linked to the crystal, the teamwork crystal, it's a very double-edged blade, right? Because if someone critically fails, then everybody takes that damage.
Here's the thing with that though.
Yeah,
so
I forgot about that.
It's only gonna be the damage between the pair, because you have to be next to each other in the initiative order, and it's only really pairs.
You pair up with the person.
Yeah, you pair up with whoever you're next to.
Everybody that's teamed up in the whole entire group.
No.
Not really, because I think that would be insanely powered. I feel like that'd be OP as fuck.
so let's say the attack order went like Yuko, Dog, and then it went ways down, and then Maxi and I already forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Obani.
Like with that, it would just be Dog and Yuko teaming together, and then Obani and Maxi.
You guys, in theory, you could say I delay until right after this person's turn, so you could end up with all four of you guys in a line. So that's kind of why I want to keep it as paired teamwork crystals, because if you did set up like a 4-person line and all four of you are attacking the same target, I feel like it would be overwhelming.
See, I didn't think of doing that plan at all until you just said that. I didn't think about, hey, I'm gonna wait my turn until I can team up with this person. I was thinking of it like it only working that way in an attack order, like you had to be paired up next to that person.
Yeah, no, I wanted it to be to where tactically you could choose to pair up with your partner. So like, say for instance, someone rolled, like Yuko rolled fast and Dog rolled slow. I mean, Yuko can make the choice, I'm going to delay until Dog can go so that we have our teamwork crystal activated on whoever we target, but then 3 monsters go in between and get some attacks off on Yuko, right? Like there's the negative of she gets a hit, but then the benefit of, okay, now we both get to have our most powerful, efficiency going.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, this is just me putting this out there to maybe keep it fair, but like, let's say Maxi and Yuko get teamwork together, and like Dog and Obani, and like, let's say Yuko or Dog is like, or Maxi's like, hey, I don't want to be with this person. Maybe set in rule, like that's the next closest person to you, in initiative order, that's the only one you can like skip to. Is that next closest one? You can't skip all the way down to who you want to pair with. It's the next closest one, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like leaving it open-ended and then just like capping it at 2 people being connected, because like even if you think about it, where these things are essentially putting your consciousnesses whatever together, so you're aware of each other's sort of surface thoughts, and just you can really only maintain 2 people, and even then when shit goes bad you literally get damaged, right? So like if you tried to add a 3rd and 4th person, like these,
No, I'm not.
it's just too much, you know.
Critical failure.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
Right.
I'm not saying adding a 3rd or 4th person. I'm saying the 2 cap. That's a great idea. Only leave it 2
Sure.
capped. I'm just saying, like in that initiative order, you know, like let's say Yuko wants to skip past Maxi,
Yeah,
so she can pair up with Dog. You know, maybe say, you know, maybe this turn we don't allow that, or you know, something. You
Yeah.
know, if you don't want it to get too overpowered, you get one.
nah, I'm not like, I think the 2 cap will make it so that it's not super overpowered, and I kind of
Right.
like it to where
You can have free
even
reign
if
you want to team
initiative
up.
wise you're not next to the person you want to, so you have to delay past someone, it could be more of a position thing, right? Like Yuko and
True.
Dog could be positionally closer to each other, and Maxi and Obani could be on the other side of the battlefield or something, you know?
That's very true too. Yeah, I didn't think about that way either. Yeah.
That's sort of my thoughts anyway. But Mo, are you back? Did you hear the potential change in strategy?
Oh, I heard the ass end of it.
So basically the thought was potentially not doing the teamwork crystal upgrade for Obani and Maxi yet, and to maximize the teamwork crystals you already have by doing weapon innovation upgrades for those 2 people, being Yuko and Dog.
And then wait until, you know,
Yeah,
we
then-
level up again.
Wait until either next week when you have more downtime action capabilities, or when you level up and Obani and Maxi are both a bit stronger. Just however you guys want to go forward from that, but thinking that maybe maximizing Yuko and Dog's already installed teamwork crystals.
You know.
And that's an idea.
Selfishly, I wanna do the teamwork crystals so
I
that
understand that too.
are a little bit more powerful with the group. But yeah, that's fine. I'd rather just, because lore wise and story wise, it'd be kind of cool to add these like dope ass weapons and give them to the squad, and then you know.
Yeah, and like honestly, you guys could literally do the weapons this week and then just do the teamwork crystals next week. Like the only reason why you kind of can't right now is because you just don't have the downtime for it, right? But
Right.
it could literally be next week you guys have those teamwork crystals on the other 2.
That way we can give Maxi and Obani reasons, like, you know, these are reasons why we want to be up front. We want to fight too.
Yeah, because I'm literally worthless.
You're not worthless. You heal us all the time, Dog.
You are
Literally.
literally my lifeline.
You
Right.
literally- you are our life source.
Well, let's do the weapons then.
I mean, y'all could, like, you could call a vote. You could do whatever you want. Like, you could literally do the teamwork crystals again.
Stop it.
Okay.
Doing the weapons.
I mean, okay.
Travis,
Let's do the weapons.
Do the weapons. We're doing the weapons.
I'm doing the fucking weapons. God damn it.
I'm saying Congo's gonna do what Congo's gonna do.
That's right.
Congo's gonna make sure that he survives and that Yuko, his adopted daughter, survives. So this is the best way to do it.
Yeah. What happens if
That's-
Yuko wasn't strong enough because, you know, we decided to give teamwork crystals?
Let's be fucking honest. Dimitri makes strong characters.
I always. It don't matter
I-
what type of
I am
character.
not worried about it. Like, I'm good.
Right.
I'm pretty
So yeah.
It was dropped initially. Like,
I guess Dog's on the fuck it list right now.
No, like
Dog, you're still kind
Bro,
of, you know.
your character is disgusting by himself, but
I have a
just
feeling.
saying.
I have a feeling though. Anytime Dog hears like a creak anymore, he just like kind of not like super jumps, but like gives a quick little twitch. in that area.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was that noise?
You got a little PTSD right now?
Yeah, he's still PTSD going on right now.
He's sleeping with his nightlight on right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 2 weapons, and that burns up my 2 downtimes.
Not your 2. No.
To make the weapons?
Right. So it's the downtime action is burned by whoever it's being crafted for, which really doesn't matter too much. Like, you guys have 11 downtime actions as a group, right? It just sort of, like, say Yuko couldn't get 3 crafts made for herself is kind of how it works generally. But yeah, so like for Yuko's downtime actions, one of it's going to be the weapon and one of it's going to be the investigation is what's happening. So Dakonga's downtime actions are, I think, I don't know what they're being now. There's too much stuff going on. There's too many things.
Would we? Okay, sorry. So we are skipping the teamwork crystals full wide and doing weapon innovations instead, right?
Well, you guys are having the teamwork. That's what it was. Okay. So Yuko has 1 downtime action dedicated to a teamwork crystal maintenance and the other downtime action for the weapon innovation creation. Dog is the same. So Dog and Yuko's 2 actions are both being used for crafting. So we have 7 in the party remaining. I believe one of them.
What is our?
What is the other one? Was the other? Hold on.
Because Minji
Just
Where's
has
our-
3.
Where's our bounty board? Oh,
It's right
here.
above the
Front
picture.
page. You moved it
Minji
last
has,
time.
Yeah,
Minji
sorry,
has
I liked
3,
it better like that to be able to zoom in on it. But
Toby has 2, and Dakonga has 2.
Also, basically, it would
What's
be
happening?
me, Toby, and Minji just burning our Suki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
and
but
then-
even between you, Toby, and Minji, that's still
There's still
7. So
one
there's a
left.
7. Yeah, there's a 7th one that I'm not remembering what you guys were doing with it. Because Yuko cooking, if you choose to do it, is free for downtime actions. Materia, depending on however many you make, could be free on downtime actions.
I think it was a materia, right? That's what he was doing.
That's what I wanted to do was to do the
Potentially.
materia to
Potentially,
add to y'all's weapon.
I don't think that costs a downtime action.
Does it not? I thought it did.
I thought all craftings were downtime
So I
action.
think it was. Let me look back at trying to find the fucking. Sorry.
Well,
So
honestly, right
had-
here it doesn't state it's a downtime
yeah.
action.
So here's the thing. I put it on here, but apparently I didn't put it in the book. So for materia crafting time, you could make 3 soul shards worth of materia for free. You can make 6 for 1 downtime action, and you can make 10 for 2 downtime actions.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sent that in the text message. earlier
Yeah,
today.
it was in the
That's
patch
right.
notes. I just haven't put it in the fucking in the book that's in Foundry.
Okay, that's so that would basically just leave either the Konga or
I mean-
Toby, the free act.
Yeah, so you could like I don't know what you would really want to do with it, to be honest. Like, I was gonna say maybe you could put you could put a teamwork crystal on either Maxi or Obani. You could give an armor upgrade to anyone besides Dog or Yuko. You could spend that to get somebody a hero point, I guess.
I could essentially just give Obani an armor upgrade, right?
Yeah, I
But
mean,
said-
you could
said
give
spend a
her
what?
spend a what?
You said spend something for a hero point.
Yeah, you could spend the downtime action to do like the leisure thing, so whoever spends it gets that extra hero point for the next mission.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend the free one for the hero point for right now, because I feel like this vault heist might be a little rough.
Mm.
And then I'd rather save the
Depends.
shards for us to for later. Actually, nah, fuck that. Can I?
On
So
second
you're-
thought, fuck that.
So
We go more math.
no. I just want to. Can I do the materia to add that to somebody's weapon?
Yeah, you can do that for free as long as you
Okay,
only spend up to 3 soul shards worth.
Yeah, because we got like 3 soul shard level 1s, and I want to do that.
So a level 1 CL doesn't actually, yeah, it does. So if you have 3 of those, you can make 3 Mark 1 materia for free, like downtime
That's what-
action free.
That's what I want to do.
Copy that. So you still do have that. Someone has a downtime action. So you guys could give that leisure hero point to Minji Dakonga or Toby, or you can do an upgrade.
Do we want cooking?
Yeah.
we're gonna-
We need
Yeah,
those
that's a
fucking
free
saves.
action. Yeah, since that's a free action.
Then we're gonna probably need to bust a shard down there.
Yeah.
That's fine. So the 3 CL1s are gone, Travis.
Right.
That's all right. D's the treasurer. I'm trusting him to keep up with it.
Right.
I was just about to start writing it down because I'm already
Yeah.
lost on what we
Yeah. So we've officially burnt one of the CL5s to create the 2 weapon innovations for both Yuko and Dog.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it
Was
again.
one CL5?
So 1 CL5, yes, was burnt for your guys' weapon innovation. If y'all, I think that's one thing we need to add on here, Travis, are the innovations, so that they know what the fuck they're looking at.
Oh, the inventor innovations, bro. Them things
Yeah,
are
just-
sick. Just go on Nethys.
Or you guys can go on Nethys and
There's-
look that shit up yourself.
Yeah, here I'll put the link in
I was trying
Discord.
I was trying to give the DM some fucking work while we calculate.
No, I'm fucking eating. I'm Gucci over here. I don't need no work.
Yeah, 3 CL5, CL1 shards for materia. So we get 3 materias. So
Yeah, and you
the
get to
question is-
choose which elements.
yeah, the question is, which elements do y'all want to? What y'all want?
Let's
Because
see.
it's going on your weapon. So
Acid, air, cold, electricity, fire, water.
yeah,
I
you can
would
create-
love to have electricity.
So 1 is for the electricity for Dog.
Electricity.
Electricity.
We can honestly give the 3rd one to Minji for her bow.
She doesn't have a slot.
Then we can
We just
give
save it.
I was gonna say we can give it to Maxi.
He doesn't have a slot either.
Oh, it has to be on a weapon.
Right, you have to create the armor or the weapon. Like, so you have to make the thing
Ah.
first, and then you
That's probably
slot the
what I didn't
materia
hear.
in it.
That's probably what I
Oh.
didn't hear at first. Okay, yeah, we'll save it.
And I'll just do acid for Yuko's.
Hell yeah. And then, oh man, we're not gonna. Can we hold what element we want to give that 3rd one for later, Travis? Or do you want us to name it out
I
now?
want like I want you to choose now, just because.
Can we do
I mean,
negative? you guys,
flashbacking
so
the third
that-
one is kind of.
No. So I want to do negative for the reason that when you guys get armor, we'll have that defense
Yeah.
against it.
Here's the
Just
thing,
start
though.
building up the resistance armors.
Yeah.
If you were to make a negative one, you have to use one of the negative shards you have, and the CL ones that you have are standards, not negative.
Oh, you actually got different fucking shards now too.
Yeah, man. So like all the negative ones that you currently have are from the
Are
tar
CL4.
creatures at the tower. So you have 5 CL2s and 1 CL4 that are negative soul shards.
Well, we gotta bust. We gotta bust down one of them anyway for the cooking. So we won't bust out that CO2.
I mean, if your thought was we want to use it for armor, like you could use that CL4 or even that CL2 because that's going to give you 4 negative resistance or 2 negative resistance, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
So
so,
you don't-
one CL4 will give us the 4 resistance.
Right.
Holy piss. We only got one of those, so I don't really mind.
Hold on to the CL4.
Yeah, hold on to the CL4. Then for the third one, then Travis will do. Let's fucking go with fire. You know, electricity, fire, and acid. That's a 3-pronged fun.
So you want to
moment, I
use,
guess.
I just want to clarify. You're using 3 CL1s to make Mark 1 materia. You don't want to use that third one to make a CL4 negative materia, right?
No, not at the moment because we
Okay.
can't. We haven't made the armor innovations, but we're just holding on to
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, like you could make it. It doesn't really matter. You could make it now and then just not use it until you get the armor. Like it doesn't burn out if it's just like in your inventory or your stash or whatever.
I got you.
For sure.
We'll just hold on. We'll just hold on to it for right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the gist. So,
So you said acid, electricity, and fire.
correct.
Hell yeah.
And then we're good after that. Fucking Gucci. You and that damn website Nethesis. He's like, I'm not buying any more fucking books now.
Pretty much, man.
I'm
Like
buying them
between
'cause I fucking
Nephthys and
love open
Path
source,
Builder.
love books.
Of the OpenGL license.
And
I mean,
forgot how to spell
like,
inventor.
I've gotten to the point where books are heavy, man. You know, and they take up a lot of space.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about buying the actual PDFs. Like I'm good with that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I have to buy those. Those make me happy.
This is all we used. Was just the 3 CL1s and the CL5, and then I guess.
Well, you have one more CL5 for Dog's weapon innovation as well.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
am I getting a breakthrough modification, or is this like a
You get the initial one. So the
initial? Okay.
yeah, blunt shot, complex simplicity, dynamic weighting, those ones.
Okay.
We used 2.
Where the fuck are the innovations on this thing? Wait a minute.
Because it uses the inventor innovations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you just looked up here.
I sent the link on the chat.
Got him.
You did too? Where did you
I
put
was
it?
literally just looking at it.
I like
And
how we
then
linked
was
it
it
in the
general
2
chat?
different. Yeah, I linked it in the other general chat. You linked it in this. Hell yeah.
Are we gonna bust down one of these CL2s for cooking shard?
Yes. Please and thank you.
Now make sure you're not busting down a negative shard on accident.
Because we made
That's
ourselves.
the only CL2 there is. Negative shard.
Oh, so we don't want to do that.
Spicy decisions.
We can hold off if you want.
Yeah, I'm fine skipping cooking if we don't have the shard for it.
We'll hold off on it and we'll save those ones for now.
Okay.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
cool. I don't
So,
like the fact that we're thinking this hard.
Yuko and Dog, have you thought of which initial weapon innovation modifications you want to choose?
Shit, I hadn't even looked at it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You've been doing a shit ton of
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Bookkeeping.
do dynamic weighting on my Kopesh so I can go up to another size bigger.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
yeah.
that two-handed trait. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
get some, baby.
yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily have to swing it with 2 hands every time I swing it, but
But you can.
yeah.
Especially now that you can get materia in there. God. Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
Mo, have you thought up how like what it looks like for Dakonga to do this sort of soul smithing?
No, I told you I wasn't gonna do that this week.
You ain't ready for that? I ain't ready for that shit.
I wasn't ready for that. When we do the armors and shit, I'll be ready.
Okay. I mean, you don't want to cheapen the moment, man. I get it.
I don't. I want
You're
this
like,
shit to sound
I don't
good,
have
especially-
something worthy yet.
Especially since I've been like doing the Spelljammer stuff for y'all for Monday. So like I've been kind of busy doing that.
No, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, that converting shit is a bitch.
Bruh, I try to tell you every time you're like, let's do that. I'm like, man, I kind of just, that shit is, it's just a lot of work. That's
But
just
at
crazy.
the same time, it's still fun because like I'm.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
Once I went through like 4 or 5 monsters, I was like, oh, I fucking get it now. And
Yeah.
then I found a website that had basically like showed me how to set up the encounters for 5e and then how like hard it was,
Mhm.
and then I would just base that off of the P2E stuff. Like,
Right.
is it trivial, low, moderate, severe, or fucking extreme? So I was like, easy, and
Easy
then I
money.
just built it that way.
Yeah.
It's tedious. That's
Yeah,
really what it is.
exactly. It's not that it's not fun, but it's time consuming for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do we have any heat?
You guys have currently 1 heat with the Honam, which
fuck.
after this week is going to dissipate anyway.
Nice. So we basically got all the high stuff marked up. So
Exactly.
I think once we're good with that, we can just start working on that.
We're about to roll into this heist GTA style.
Let's
So,
fucking go.
I'm gonna ask a question. Who wants to have the heist contact be their person? Who wants to talk to the heist contact?
Who is the heist contact? Can you give us that description? And then we can determine from there.
Sort of he's a mysterious sleazeball.
Well, that sounds like Dakonga or not Dakonga, Dog or Yuko.
Yeah, that's very dogger you go.
That's very Dog or Yuko. Like,
Wait, are you saying Dog is a mysterious sleazeball?
No, I think he would know a mysterious sleazeball.
He definitely
You gotta-
would be
you gotta
people
work
with
it
ill
out.
repute.
Kobe's in the underground
Dude.
arenas, dog.
I get you're in the underground arenas,
Kobe
but like
sees sleazeballs all the time.
Yuko literally walks that daily.
Yuko walks that life daily.
Like, you come outside and play with us over at the forge and the kids and shit. Like,
During the day and then at nighttime, oh yeah, I got you.
Hey,
I got
Yuko
you.
plays with the
Yuko's more
kids
scary.
too.
yeah, like I feel like Yuko is focused on her darkness for a while.
Maybe she's not hanging out with the kids right now.
and maybe yeah,
Dark times.
and maybe that's the like Dog is not Dog, but Dakonga is like always near her. Like, hey, you should come by the house more often. Like,
Hell yeah.
Love it.
fucking Yuko's like, oh, G-san, like I'll be there when I be there. And be like, oh, the kids are they miss
They've been
you.
asking about you.
Yeah, come over.
Oh,
It's like, where's Yuko? Oh, she's just out there hunting down
You know.
revenge,
Not caring about the family that raised her, but yeah,
Hell yeah. She's pulling her Sasuke.
So I technically already have an innovation on my weapon. Would you be cool with another one and getting added onto there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do the segmented frame then, because I already have the entangling form.
Oh yeah.
Go on Lightning's Gunblade next.
What's that?
Said you go on Lightning's Gunblade next.
I honestly didn't even think of that.
First thing that popped in my mind every time I
Just
saw
use-
the segmented frame.
Because her katana is already like a whip sword. I just haven't been using it like that recently.
Right.
Shit, that's right. Yeah.
But the segmented frame
Different side of Yuko
just
would be
gives it
like,
different slash, different damage types. So yeah, that works. I wish there was the lunge. Of course, the reach was in the initial innovations, but it's not.
We'll get there, man. Don't
I mean,
you
I
worry.
get it. Like, I wish so too, but Reach is fucking strong.
No, exactly. That's why I was like, I wish it was there, but I know why it's not.
Right.
Because it would be very, very strong.
All right, who's feeling the improv tonight for their mystery?
That's
sleazy
right.
bastard.
Who's
NPC?
feeling it?
I mean, I don't mind, but I had
say,
it was a lot of time last time.
I think I can handle it.
Let's fucking
Unless
go.
Toby's all about that life. I don't know.
Let's go.
It does sort of make sense. It seems like Dog hangs out with all kinds of rough characters. I mean, kind of all of you do.
Hunter.
Yeah, all of you guys kind of
Dog's
hang
a
out with
bounty
rough
hunter.
folk.
I mean, he could be running into this sleazeball, just walking down the street wanting information.
It's true. It does make
Point.
sense. Hell yeah. So, Dog, you end up at. Well, I don't know. Where do you want to end up? Where do you think you meet this guy? What do you envision?
Probably a dive bar
Perfect.
somewhere in Honam territory.
Hell yeah. So you're at this dive bar, and Mala sort of motions to you. You see him sort of sitting, kind of like in the picture, sitting near a fire, just nursing a beer. And as he sort of sees you come into the bar, he gets your attention, waves you over.
I sit down next to him, and then I look at the bartender, and I put up 3 fingers because I want 3 more beers.
Hell yeah.
1 more for him because he's nursing his, and then 2 for me while we sit.
Fuck yeah, very cool.
Tecate's finest.
So the
Tecate's finest.
the barkeep there, he's just kind of a portly fellow. He just gives you a nod, like he acknowledges your order and starts going amongst his business. And then Mala looks at you. He's like, "Hello, Dog. How are you?"
I've been better. What you got for me?
"Have you heard of Tsukio?"
You're talking about the holy place with all the priests?
"Well, Tsukio is just the god. I mean, like, the place itself, I guess they would call it the Tsukio Temple, but yeah. I don't know if you know much about him, but they have this sort of event thing going on. Well, anyway, you busy? You looking for a job?"
Anything that doesn't involve monsters, demons, angels, all that other shit. Just people.
I mean, it seems like there's people there, but I don't know about Tsukio's powers, but I can't guarantee nothing's gonna happen. But generally, I think the monks and priests there are just people.
Good. I like dealing with people.
All right. Well, I got a job. It's a good job. And I'll give you the details, but I'm gonna have to get paid.
How much are we talking here?
Maybe like 5 shards up front and I don't know, 10% of the profits.
This fixer really wants to do that.
I was gonna say 10%. That's bigger than your normal cut.
10%.
I hit you off with 7.
10% is industry standard.
Yeah, but I'm doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
You're just giving me the information.
yeah, you'd have no job without me.
Yeah, but my ass is on the line. And you know I'm a pretty reputable source here.
Yeah, for 90%. You understand? I gotta make a living too. I'm not as powerful as you are, dog.
And I want to like slide the beer towards him. How about 8?
He takes a sip of the beer, gives you a nod, like, I mean, his beer is very good. I mean, what's the difference between 8 or 10?
2%.
I was just about to say about 2%.
Yeah. Fine, fine. I'll do 8%, but that's only because I like you, dog. You're good folk.
You're good folk too, Mala. That's why I trust you.
Yeah,
I've been having some bad jobs lately, and I'm trying to look for something a little less chaotic.
what you been doing?
Technically, I can't talk about it just yet. We're still waiting on the NDA for that.
Oh, one of those. Huh. Okay. You got me curious, though. Can't promise I won't look into it.
You'll probably die.
Well, just remember, the more you look, the less you see.
Wow, cryptic, dog. I mean, yeah. Anyway, how you been? I know you're doing bad jobs and stuff. You just said that, but like, we could be friendly.
Oh yeah, open up a bar. You should come check it out sometime.
No
we got
shit.
The cat's eye you like so much.
Really? Huh.
Definitely swing through. I'll have a VIP table set up for you.
I didn't like the old people that used to run it, so I never went down there. But now that I know it's been changed, I'll probably go.
Oh yeah, definitely check out SDA's in charge. You know Minji,
Oh, Minji, she's the best. She is.
fantastic hostess.
Yeah, she runs a great party. She's a little bit crazy though.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that.
I mean, you're the one that signed up to work with her.
You know me, I always need a job.
Yeah, don't we all? Well, yeah. So I got the details on the Tsukio Vault. So the vault, it's in the temple grounds, and they've got it open because I don't know, religious reasons. They're changing out the fucking, whatever. Anyway, they got this vault open, okay? So what you're gonna have to do, get in the temple, either kill everybody, fuck it, I don't care, or sneak to the vault, get in there, and grab the valuables, and get out. The vault itself is on the southeast corner of the temple. Your best bet's probably to go at night, because at least there won't be a bunch of people worshiping.
They got
But you
roving
probably know
gods.
that. Oh yeah, the monks and the priests that live there and work there, they're gonna guard that shit for sure.
But the monks and priests don't carry, do they?
I think they get down.
Okay.
I mean, I think the monks are, traditional monkey folk, more punchy, kicky instead of stabby, but I don't really know what the priests do, but they seem capable.
As long as there's no tentacles. Ugh.
Tentacles? What does that mean?
Come check out the bar. I'll share the story with you.
Okay. Well, obviously, let me know how the job goes.
All right. And then I want to slug my 2 beers in front of him real quick. And
Yeah.
I put mine 2 down while he still has a beer and a half in front of him.
Oh yeah, 100%. He is babying his fucking beers. His goal is to sit here for as long as possible, keep his buzz for as long as possible. He's basically working right now, just trying to hear for rumors and give out jobs and shit. So he's gonna be there for a while.
And as I'm walking away, I want to point back at Maul and be like, 9% if this is smooth.
Okay. Gives you a big thumbs up.
Then I'll head out the bar.
Oh yeah, very cool. So now you guys have the information. How you guys want to do this? You want to go at night like he suggested? What sort of plan are you guys thinking?
Slaughter the town.
Oh no. So obviously we want to go there as quiet and leave as little damage as possible.
Right.
If we want to sneak in, Hugo can create these infiltrators elixirs to give us a boost to disguise.
Ooh, what is this?
What?
I was gonna say, what if we go in dressed as the monks and the priests and literally just walk in the vault, gather what we need, and walk out. Ocean's 11 style.
I I was actually gonna suggest that same thing, like Jack. You know,
Yeah, same.
Jack can grab somebody and then.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
I'm liking the idea. All right, let's
we
see
don't
how
like
this
the whole
would work.
just slaughter the town.
No.
Oh,
Yuko would not give a
I
shit.
thought this is a GTA type heist.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not for Conga.
There's no way he would go along with that.
Go.
But I mean, we could probably send like Obani and Maxie in there to like investigate. Well, Obani's like undead, right?
No, she's a devotion spirit, so
I was gonna say, are there any
okay.
trees or that? Maxie could go, sit in a bush. It'll look like part of the tree, the bush, anyways. Like,
Because we can have those two like go in, basically scout out the place,
Take
figure
out
out what the
those,
roving patrols are and everything else. We get one or three guards by themselves, knock them out, go in there with the robes, just gather what we need to gather and bounce out.
could do that because then I could actually do shared senses with Maxie, and then
yeah, I was thinking that too. That'd be kind of cool. Be basically freaking surrogate our Edelmans.
Yeah,
Is their stealth good enough for that though?
Yeah, share sense allows us to see through their eyes, and then we can command telepathically.
Yeah, but is
No,
there
I'm saying
stealth?
So
Is
he's
there
their
stealth good
stealth.
enough
Oh. Well, shit.
Uh,
Let me look, see Daisy.
I mean, if Maxie's a potted plant, like one priest in robes walking around with a potted plant is like, to me, not suspicious. But I don't know to them. Like I don't know too much about Tsukio as far as the religion
Bonnie's
goes.
stealth is +7.
Oh, that's pretty solid.
So, Doc, go ahead and
how did you find?
go ahead
her?
and roll religion, or somebody roll religion to see if you guys would kind of figure out what their reaction
I
might
don't have
be.
anything.
Religion? Let's see.
I got Garbo Religio.
Let me see.
Yeah, for you, Dog, you're like, I don't know, might work.
I'm coming in hot with the
Yeah.
skill rolls right now.
So the Conga, you've probably even visited this Tsukio temple just as want to see it because it's a nice, pretty temple, right?
Right.
If there's just a tree walking around, it would be very strange and like they would be like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
It wouldn't be you guys wouldn't be inconspicuous.
So I think
Or conspicuous.
I think Maxie would it would not be a good idea if Maxie goes by in there at all. Obani would be good. She is less noticeable.
What do we know about Tsukio? Like, is this one of those like wrathful type gods? Because I promise you, I don't want to deal with gods and angels and demons and all this other shit. Like, just the people, please, just the people.
Yeah, I'm on Constantine this stuff.
Hell yeah.
Okay?
Dekonga rolled really fucking good, so I'll give you the information. So Tsukio is the Prince of the Moon. His symbol is a jade crescent half moon. He was killed by his envious brother. Like, I believe he was killed as like his humanoid form or whatever, as so he ascended basically because of this, I believe. His lover, Shizuru, found him the next morning. Her tears mixed with his blood to create the first pieces of jade in the lore. Shizuru then brought his body to Qi Zhong, the god of medicine, who resurrected him. Okay, there we go. But his experience on the other side has changed him from a boisterous and carefree soul to a thoughtful and temperamental one. He now sees the world differently from most, something that has strained his relationships and made it difficult for him to relate to others, but has also allowed him to offer his understanding and quiet comfort to those who are lost, demonized, or misunderstood. So, like, you don't think that he would be kind of spiteful and try to get revenge on you guys for just stealing, like, valuables? Murdering all of his followers would probably not make the followers of Tsukio happy, but he's probably also not going to come down and smite you for just killing some random priests.
Well, that's if they all pray to him, like the church themselves, like pray to him, like seek revenge for us.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to kill any of them.
now that he says all that, I was just like,
Now, when being at the temple, did I notice that there was a mix of different races and species?
Yeah, they have your normal assortment of like Shinin ancestries. It's basically the same sort of breakdown.
Freak him out. Okay.
Tree's a definite no-go. And then,
Trees are still pretty unique.
Definitely no go.
and then the next thing would be, is there like a
Goku.
possibility with like a rough kind of map of the places that I did notice in this temple to make it a bit easier to navigate?
So just from your memory, it's, if you think of the grounds themselves, think of the temple as like a rectangle, and there is a path around the entirety of that rectangle.
Hey.
And centralized. Go ahead.
Sorry, DC took turn off the light and I needed it on.
Oh, word. Centralized towards like the south in the middle is where the like worship hall is, and then just north of that is kind of like the fellowship hall, and then surrounding all of that are just sort of, you didn't really know because you didn't go in there, but you're assuming it's just like the dormitories and probably like the mess hall, library, stuff like that, just sort of general living shit. But like the two main big rooms are centralized with like a path going around the entirety of it.
Can we do a once around to try and see what we can see, to like map out like where the library is?
So it is a walled off area. So if you want to get in and do investigations, then you would have to probably try to deceive them to not, seem weird.
Can we plant Maxie in a pot and then like knock on the gate door and then leave it as a gift? And hopefully
Just
take
pull
it
a
inside and
pull a Trojan horse.
The old
Yeah, wait
Trojan
till nighttime until Maxie can come out and
Listen, you're not sending fucking Groot, a medium-sized Edelin,
why not?
in a pot.
All right, here's what we do. Let's go up to the wall. We just throw over Maxie.
There you go.
You're killing me, Small.
You're trying to get body in on this. I'm trying to get Maxie in on this. All right.
I know. We gotta make it work.
How would that not work if the old Trojan could work? You never know.
Not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of down for the Trojans.
Yes.
I feel like you want us to fail.
What's the worst case that's gonna happen? They burn Maxie and I revive him. I manifest him later.
That's a good point. Fuck it. Why not?
See?
Maybe they lock him away, you never see Maxie again.
I can manifest him. He'll come back
he
to
can
me.
dissipate, yeah.
Well, I mean, what if they put him in a place where he can't dissipate?
Don't you start saying that you got some magical skill.
You guys just think they're not capable of that, huh? You just think that ain't possible.
You got the One Piece me with some like sea prism cuffs or something.
Right. I mean, we all know there's tons of stories out there. There's an evil guy trapped amongst blah, 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 and he's about to break out, but I mean, they got the technology.
Would the Konga's role know like with a mix of people in that temple, are they're like traveling monks from other shrines, are there like a mix of robes and stuff like that? Different like looks.
Of different who?
Of different looks, are they not? It's not all the same.
So like a traveling Tsukio monk that isn't like stationed here, but visiting.
Not even necessarily a Tsukio monk, but like just a monk of
a religious
different
person.
shrine.
Yeah. I would think that they would be open to housing say like monks of other religions, but it's probably not super common stance. But I don't think that it's like out of the question.
I was just wondering because I was thinking of how we could get monks
Like
robes. And
I think
how-
sorry to interrupt. I think you guys could reasonably smuggle yourselves in pretending to be monks, as long as you guys aren't like acting suspicious, but I don't think it would be as easy to like hide yourself amongst other monks. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. That was yeah. Because I was saying like, could they just like get some like robes off of the street and walk
Yeah.
in pretending to be monks?
Yeah, you could definitely pretend to be like, if it's easier for you guys to get just like robes of a different religion, you guys can pretend to be that one and try to, you know, seek shelter essentially, and not try to be Sukiyo monks if you're going for like the deceptive route for sure. You guys would probably have to go through like a
Here's the
registry
question.
type shit to where they register, okay, who are you? You know, what are you from? What's your reason for visiting? And they jot down your name, that sort of shit. And then it's like, okay, you'll be staying in this room over here.
My name's Bobby.
Bobby.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this temple, like, they wash their own clothes, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're
So-
very self-sustaining. And like honestly,
so-
D, to even dive into that more, like essentially they're probably at like 90% capacity. So I don't even know if they'd probably let you guys on, but they'd say like, we don't have the beds for all of you guys. Like they would be sort of something like that.
Yeah, I'm just workshopping how we would get the robes if we're going the deception route, which it sounds like that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. The idea is to get the robes, do the deception, still go at night, so that just in case we do get caught, we're caught in robes.
Perfect, because my map
we-
is a night map, so
Even better. So, how do you want? Like, let's be honest. I want to go get the robes, like steal them from the place, or like I've been there before, so we can kind of like look at something that's similar or find something dangerously close.
yeah, you should. I mean, with your knowledge of it, and you guys can just go look from afar. You could sort of see like the Sukiya or Sukiyo like regalia, I guess.
Right.
Outfit, costume, cosplay.
Sure.
And then make something similar, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do that. Part of our weekly downtime, that's what we did.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, honestly, it would really be part of your downtime action spent into the investigation of this. So like one of those things would just be like, yeah. So part of the investigation, we saw we needed some clothing to match their shit, so we did that. Yeah.
Bro, so here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
I pictured this moment kind of like the assholes from Django, where that one guy was making all the fucking hoods for the people. Like, so Dekonga and his wives are literally like making the stuff for everybody, and then we put it on Dog, and it's like super fucking tight, and he's like, well, he was like, y'all could have done this a little better. Then we had to like scratch the whole damn thing and redo it.
Well, next time your wife can make the mask.
Yeah, don't ask me or mine for nothing. All you do is criticize.
I love that scene.
Little eyes. So like, but yeah, like for funsies, like that's what happened in the week. But then we fixed it. But
Sure.
regardless.
So who wants to make the crafting checks? And
I don't
it's
know.
going to
God, pimp.
it's going to cost a small amount of shards.
I got +8 on crafting, big baby.
Probably like 2 shards.
I got a +1 on crafting.
I got a +10.
Fuck, bro, you just gonna outshine? Is that what we do?
What spins you got? What power you got?
I mean, like Dekonga, if you want, you can assist Yuko doing it.
I
So
will definitely assist.
Okay.
I'll make it say like, oh, that's very good, Yuko. That if you do it this way, though, if you do it this way, it'd be a lot stronger. Yes, yep, perfect. Well, she's doing that a lot better than him.
Right. Let's see if
I mean, that's
Dakonga's
what you learn from Rambo.
let's see if Dakonga's talking is actually beneficial or not. It may actually be trash. And Yuko's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? What do I have to beat? That was the next question.
Damn.
It ain't that.
I definitely
So,
didn't help. It's just you and the wives, Yuko.
Right. You're competent enough to like
You're not gonna hero point that?
you don't sound like
No,
an
fuck
asshole. You don't sound like an asshole. Like, you know, you're talking out of your ass, Dakonga, but you're definitely not helpful.
Yeah. When it comes to sewing, I am not the guy.
Right.
When it comes to hammering, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at
Fuck
that.
yeah.
Mine came from the religion role. That's all that mattered to me.
Totally. So that's so good that not only are you guys like these aren't just competent cosplay uniforms, you're gonna get a +1 to your deceptions to try to prove that you're Tsukio folk.
Oh yeah.
So nasty.
So plus the infiltrator, that's a +5.
That's correct.
Oh yeah, let's go, baby.
Too big to fail.
Too big to fail.
Shit, what's my deception? I'm gonna need that because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are gonna need that because I don't
Do
think
we
many of y'all have that.
We need a little bit like, religious reading, to catch up on this god. So, so we know everything about her a little bit. So when we get asked some questions.
Well, basically,
Yeah.
with Dakonga's role, you kind of already have like the general, the general breakdown of it.
Okay.
Right.
I have a
let me-
+4 to deception. I got a +9 to intimidation.
That is hilarious.
Is my little ass got a +9 intimidation? I use Maxi, that's why.
You're more intimidating than I am.
So this is like the sort of general information that you guys have about Tsukio.
Oh, solid.
Hell yeah. Sick. So plan was you guys put together your costumes. I'm assuming, like, are you guys wanting to essentially go seek shelter during the day? Are you gonna like go at night and be like, all right, we just got here from a faraway land?
I thought we were just going in at night as like.
No, we're sneaking in at night,
Yeah.
but we're doing it in the robes. So if we fuck up, we're in
look
the
like-
robes. We look
Gotcha.
like we're
Okay. So
supposed to be there.
the initial plan is really like if things go perfectly, you sneak in, you get to the vault unseen, you get out unseen. But if
Correct.
you're seen, then you're using the disguises to try to talk your way out of it.
For a
Correct.
second or two. Yeah.
Copy that.
How long those last. How long
Tracking.
those rolls last us.
That is exactly the plan.
Another
Ghost Rider.
question that you guys may want to address now is what happens if you do get caught and you can't talk your way out of it.
You just want to bail?
Then we can go non-lethal.
Non-lethal is what I was thinking.
I'm gonna say Max
You just want
doesn't
to
use any
rush the
weapons.
vault?
Say that again, D.
Just rush the vault?
Yeah, you guys
guess.
could just like sprint
Well, it
too.
depends- it
Like
depends
you
on
could
when we get
fight and try to
caught.
non-lethal everybody. So here, I will say this about the weapon innovations. You could use that weapon non-lethally, right? Like you make that decision. However, the materia damage always happens, and the materia damage is always lethal. So if that damage was to put it over, it could kill a monk.
That's only if you activated the material.
I mean, you could have it unsocketed currently for sure, and then be able to just use it non-lethally without that damage. And then if you're like, well, shit, we might die if we don't, let's socket this shit. You could do it that way. That would be smart for sure.
No, I guess I'm confused. I thought even if it was socketed, you don't get the benefit until you actually activate it.
So
Because it says it costs one action. to
yeah, so that was when I was imagining you starting combat with empty sockets and then socketing a materia to get that for the combat. So since it's
I see.
like more of a duration of the month, you can kind of take it out or put it in depending on the situation. It just costs
so
an
that
action
damage
to
is
do that.
there.
Yeah, if it's in
Oh.
there, it's activated essentially.
Okay, gotcha.
So Travis, during that week, I want to change my spells. Is there a way you can allow me to open mine, switch them out?
Are you not? You can't do that.
I don't think it will let me because last time I tried, it wouldn't let me.
Let's do it. Yours is this one, I think. So which one do you want to change?
So I want to change my cleric ones, not my cleric ones, I'm sorry. I want to change my summoner ones. My first level one, I want to change to charm, command, and mage armor.
So you've got mage armor and magic missile and tendrils. So you want
Charm and command. And then my
Charm.
second level, instead of animate dead, I want sleep heightened 1. Because I'm fucking preparing for this now.
man, and then second level you want heightened sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, doubled up on sleep as well.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So we got at least 3 sleeps.
Right. And then my cleric font, instead of the harms, and we change those to heals.
Copy.
Thank you. So the idea is that if we get into that situation, I can attempt to charm or command. I think you just drag and drop to the.
Yeah.
Or I guess it doesn't really matter because I have.
Yeah,
4
you
slots.
only need the fucking
Yeah,
the one
so
there to
I'll just-
click it. It's
there
all
we go.
good.
Cool beans.
So the materia on my dynamic Kopesh is 2d6 additional damage.
I believe it's 1d6.
It's 1d6 of your electricity, but if you still have the potency stuff, that'll add the potency, or will add the striking.
Yeah, so you would have like the potency stuff doubles the weapon dice, but not like a materia dice
Yeah.
for that.
Cool.
But
So
yeah.
So the mark one is 1d6.
Yeah, so basically each level of mark is a d6. So like a mark 1 is
Gotcha.
1d6, a mark 4 is 4d6.
Gotcha. 6. That's it.
I think I might say fuck that bone spray.
Six. So Toby is AFK. Outside everybody else, how we feeling on the siege? Feeling good? Feeling
That
ready?
look good. I feel pretty ready.
I don't like that you're calling it a siege.
Yeah, well.
I mean, we're going in quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Very quiet, very, deceptical. Okay, sick. So it's the night of the heist. You put on your clothes, you get geared up, and you make your way to the vault or to the temple. And you find yourself, excuse me, outside of the temple. You're looking around. You don't see any golden dragons. You don't see any Honam trying to fuck around. There's not really too many people on the street here just because there's nothing to do here outside of see the temple, right? So like no one loiters here.
Sure.
But yeah, you guys can you're basically stationed right outside the front gate of the temple. So you guys want to proceed?
Yuko will pass out the infiltrator's elixirs She says, "Now understand, these only last for 10 minutes. We got to get in there and get out."
Ooh,
Roger that.
spicy. Okay, very cool.
And then whoever is doing our talking, I've got this that you can drink as well. Whoever's leading this, I would assume it'd be Minji if she was here.
Yes. So
but,
Minji has a +9 to deception. Now, I will say I'm going to make all of you guys roll for your own deceptions, and it will sort of be an average-ish of the group. Like, if someone basically critically fails, then they're probably going to stop, like, they'll question you.
Sure.
Like, obviously they'll already be questioning you, but they'll, like, really try to dive in. But mostly I'll probably go with like an average of what you guys have.
Are we doing that for the stealth to get in as well?
So
Since
like
we're doing it as a unit, we would try and do it as quiet as possible.
right.
as
So
a unit.
basically it's the same sort of idea. Yeah, you guys will all be stealthing. Unless someone critically fails, we're really going to be going off of like the average of the group.
Okay, cool. So I'll
Cool.
fucking roll my stealth.
So yeah, if everybody wants to roll their stealths, I'll roll for Minji. And then currently everyone has +5 deception, but that's the only buff except for the Silver Tongue Mutagen, correct?
Yeah, for whoever takes it.
Okay. I guess, yeah, do you guys want that to be Minji, or do you want that to be someone who's here to RP, I guess?
To somebody who's here to RP.
Well, I have two, so Minji could take one. Someone else could take.
I have Streetwise, which says I can use society instead of diplomacy.
Well, this isn't
That's dope.
diplomacy. These will be
okay.
deceptions.
Well, he's talking about if we get into that situation where we need to talk.
Oh, yeah, no, it'll be a deception.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I only have +2 to my deception, so
I got a +3. So it's all on Yuki.
I got a +4. I got a +4.
I guess it's Yuko and Minji.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I said, I got intimidation.
Minji-
I got intimidation.
Minji has a +9, so she would probably be the one to do it, and maybe we'll just see how good I am at role-playing two different characters having a conversation. But I guess we'll see that.
She has two of them, so Yuko can take one and Minji can take the other one.
What's
Maxie, you got a +4
what's Yuko's
intimidation.
deception at?
Yuko's is 7.
Oh, okay, so that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, and honestly, like, if we get to that point, D, I'll just give you a bullshit +1 so that, you know, since you're here to do it and Minji's not,
Okay.
you guys don't get, like, penalized because your face couldn't make it tonight, you know?
For sure.
But yeah. I
We
mean,
got pretty decent rolls.
yeah, you guys have really baller stealth rolls for sure. So you guys, you're at the front of the temple, you're at the front gate, and you push open the gate and you look inside and you don't see any monks in the immediate area. So you guys start shuffling in. Let me drag you over here.
Here we go.
So yeah, you
Go,
guys,
boys.
you shuffle yourself into the temple. Looks like Obani has sight of everything. Oopsie.
Yeah.
She shouldn't. So yeah, anyway, you shuffle yourself in the temple and you see what you're seeing. You're at the front. There's like a sort of terraced, it's almost like just a greeting area where, like, if they're having a party or something, like, partygoers would sort of hang out here. You see all these braziers lit with fire. And yeah, you see the to the east and to the west, there are little doors that Dekonga, you know from your last visit. Those are what open to the paths that go around the temple.
Okay. I wouldn't know specifically where that fucking vault is, do I?
Well,
No,
the intel
Mala
was
told us.
yeah,
Mala told us where it is exactly. So
yeah. He said the vault was in the southeast of the, like, property, basically.
Gotcha. So we need to go to the little doors.
Maybe we may have to.
Maybe.
I don't know if we might have to go through the main atrium.
That's the question. So this is set up for us that the southeast is down at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it would be down and to the right.
Okay.
So, from your visit, Dakonga, I mean, you know that the paths literally go all the way around the temple. Like, it doesn't stop. It doesn't. You're not gonna like run into a what's it called when you go into a spot and you can't go through it? Fuck's that called?
A dead end.
Well,
Yeah, a dead end. you're not gonna get into like a spot where there's a dead on the path. Basically, the path like circles the entire temple. So if you choose to go down the path, it's not like you're gonna get cut off somewhere.
Okay. Should we follow the outside path?
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. So with your good roll, I'll allow you guys to get over here. We're just gonna have you guys kind of move as a single unit for now until other shit happens. But you guys get to this door. You creak open the door, and as you look through, again, you can sort of see what you can see, which is you don't see any monks in the immediate area. Go ahead and everyone make me perception rolls.
Roger. Perception. It's it's my number 1. I don't see shit. It just, man, I really love this temple.
Yeah, like you're looking at like all the,
looking at everything else.
Yeah, like
This
the
temple is
artwork.
quite beautiful.
Like honestly, you're probably
I'm sorry.
focusing on your stealth. To be completely frank, you're probably fully mental on that because I don't think Dakonga really like sneaks around too often.
Even though he's trained in it with that 6, like +6, it's just
Dakonga's like it.
He's got kids. He's got to get down into the kitchen, opening that fridge door without kids
Well, I
hearing
mean,
it sometimes.
that's different than sneaking through a temple ground trying to pull off a heist.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Yuko, so you peer through that gate. You're really trying to hear if anyone's down around that corner. You don't hear anything there. You do even see with that pretty high roll as you're looking through. I'm gonna click over here to your bottom left. Through these windows, that's the fellowship hall. And as you guys were walking towards that door, you saw a priest and a monk walking in that fellowship hall, but it didn't look like they saw you guys. So you're able to proceed forward through the gate. Do you guys leave that door open or close it?
No, we close it.
Close it. Copy that.
Oh, that's it.
So yeah, you make it to this corner. This looks like kind of just a resting area. They probably have like ceremonial dances and just shit right here in this center little thing here. And there's like chairs along the wall. It just looks like a place where folks gather and kind of do religious bullshit.
Sacrificing people.
It's right, exactly. It's a sacrificial altar. So as you guys are rounding this corner, I would like to ask for you all to make me stealth checks again.
Or stealth check.
Whew.
That's stressful.
Here we go.
Oh my god. You guys are
Yes.
genius. None of us crit it at least.
What's that you say about hero
So,
point?
I mean, there's only 7 minutes left, Toby. There's only 7 minutes left. You want to? That might be a critical failure if it's 10 less.
Oh, Toby, you gotta do it, bro.
That's a bit better. That's a bit better.
Remember, this is a
At least
unit.
it's not a potential crit fail.
That's right.
Yeah, this
I mean,
is a
So
unit group thing.
you guys are walking through, you're being sneaky, and actually Dakonga, your stealth was fucking awesome, and you see Toby's about to like walk on top of a lantern that's sort of posted up, like it's leaning against a post, and it's just one of those like paper lanterns essentially that if he stepped on it, it would crack, it would be loud, really not what you want, and you grab him by the shoulder, give him like the point at it, and he's able to avoid it with your help there.
Thank
But
you,
yeah.
Dakonga.
You get up here,
This is a lovely temple.
you guys are able to move forward a bit. Actually, here, let me put you guys in a bit like this.
Legitimately the most nervous I've been in a game for a while.
Hell yeah.
No.
So we're gonna say that Minji is currently on Yuko's back right now.
Okay.
So you guys move around this corner, start pushing south. Everyone make me perception checks. Actually, I forgot to roll Minji's last time, but I roll
Fuck is my
hers this
character?
time.
There it is.
Roll the dice, Jesus.
We're doing hot right now. Yeah.
Hey man, these are the ones you want to fail.
Let's
Oh, this-
And
go.
this-
honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You guys are all kind of basically. You guys have established that we're gonna sneak up, stop, listen, see if anyone hears anything, and then proceed. So that's what you guys are doing right now. You're stopping. You're listening. No one hears anything. You guys don't see anything. Let me. Yep, that makes sense. These people would be about here now. These people would be here.
This map is pretty.
Dude, it's
Yeah, it
so
is.
nice, isn't it? I'm really glad you. I'm really
like, when
glad
we
you guys
finish it,
weren't like, let's not do this one. 'Cause no.
Like whenever we finish it, I want to see the whole map when we're done. But
Yeah, for sure, we could do that. You stop, you listen, you don't hear anything, so you push forward. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna assume you're gonna push forward here, but then you guys could make a decision point here. So you see the path sort of cut inward towards the temple, leading to a door. And then there is an additional door / sort of really gate that probably like actually you know this. You could see the pink tree. You may not see it on your guys' vision, but you see a pink tree on the other side of the wall to the south there. So you can safely assume that the door to the south is going to lead to more outside path, as the one to the left there is going to lead inside the temple.
can we come up to this window to try and like peer through as
Yeah.
stealthily as
For
possible?
Yeah, totally. So you guys do that. You get up to that window. You can basically see what you see there, which is it looks like there's a hallway there, and you can't really see into the room that's right across from that hallway. But you don't see movement in either east-west hallway or north-south hallway.
Alright, so then let's go to the door right here. Because you said there was one there, right?
Yeah, so there's a door there, and then there's a door to your south. Now, I'm going to say this. Has anyone else, is it likely that their character would have come to this temple?
Dog would definitely not have, because you worship Saint Ray, and this is like the complete opposite of what you would usually do.
Yeah.
Fair enough,
Yuko
fair enough.
Would never come here. She doesn't worship. She has more ancestor worship. Not to execute.
I only say that to say this. Dakonga, I'm going to give you a roll. Basically, just roll me a D100. I'm going to see if Dakonga remembers something.
Ooh, 92, baby.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fucking good. You would remember that you probably haven't traveled more than halfway through, like, the temple lengthwise.
Yeah, you should zoom out, baby. This is a long map.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, or zoom out.
Yeah. We can continue this way then. For
Not
funsies.
this, and again, this isn't
I
to
want
try
see more of the
to.
outside.
Yeah, this isn't to try to shape your guys' plan of attack, but there's definitely a lot more outside that you guys could sort of, even if you were to like pass the vault, you could sort of figure out
Work
the
our way in.
landscape a little bit more if you
Yeah,
were
because
wanting to do that.
we're going towards the south and we're on the eastern side, so it's like
Exactly.
we're gonna find it sooner or later.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let me make sure there's no one on the other side of this door. Okay, yeah. So
Can we switch our I guess can Obani be
so
right where
Minji, yeah, Minji's on Yuko's back, so it could be like this.
I gotcha.
And honestly, if like you guys were to get in a conversation or fight or whatever, you can sort of reshuffle how you guys are right now. This is just for as we're sort of moving around the map.
Okay, now that we're getting closer to the bottom of the map, I do want to start making our way inside. So I do want to get to this area.
Yeah, so you guys creep through and everyone make me stealth checks.
Give me that stealth. Give me that stealth. Pretty good.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Metal Gear.
Does,
Get some. Toby
somebody
is
roll for Toby, and we'll see where we're at as we
with
cap
his
off the night
+2.
here.
Ooh, boy.
Hey, I did good for
There
it.
you go. Yeah, so
Yes.
you guys you stealth through, you get through this door, you close it on the other side. And then also before we end, if everyone could make me perception rolls to see as you're getting through if you hear anything or see anything.
Come on, plus 11 to this roll. Let's freaking go.
Let's
29,
freaking go.
motherfucker.
Yeah. So like you guys are sneaking. It's almost like you guys do this shit for a living, man. Like you get through, you guys are stealthing the fuck out of this. You're being like, you guys just feel on point tonight, right? Like everyone's in alignment. You guys are scanning the horizons. You're not seeing shit. You're feeling fucking good.
Now let's keep going.
You good with it? It is 8:01.
Fuck it, let's keep going. This
Let's
is
keep rolling. All right, let's keep rolling a little bit. So you get to this point.
like
you-
you can, I got serious butt pucker right now. Like
So you
Hey,
do.
wait,
I'm just waiting for that Metal Gear moment. Oh no!
we're getting to the point to where the cliffhanger happens, and then like we're good.
For sure. So you see this door towards the inside here that again would lead towards the temple, and you probably see down this path all the way to the south. There's another gate that would likely lead to more outside path.
Is it wrong? I want to go inside now.
You're just tempting fate, bro.
Trying to go inside on one of these eastern doors.
I'm trying to go inside on one
So-
of these doors and then work our way.
The one that you're
away.
highlighting,
Oh,
Yuko,
you're gonna
the
go-
eastern
you're going
ones.
one to tempt fate.
Right. The one that you're highlighting, Yuko, it kind of goes towards like the streets.
Oh, okay.
These
So
ones, these ones are more like locked off, like they're chained shut. Like no one really comes in this way. And if you did,
Right,
it'd be loud. So yeah, so you could proceed inside or you could proceed south. Is basically the direction path.
Well, we are presumably going to have to go inside at some point, right? I assume
True.
the vault's not going to be on the path.
Yeah.
Never
Let-
know.
Let's assume that.
So
Yeah.
the question being is like, do you want to kind of push south until you know where the temple stops? Because then you would kind of get a sense of like, okay, this is the southeast corner, so it's most likely here. Or do you think that, yeah, it's up to you guys, obviously.
That
But,
does sound smart, Travis. Oh my
All-
god.
I'm just saying. You don't
Yeah, we
have
can-
to.
No. Let's enjoy the scenery. We can
Hell
keep
yeah.
pushing
Sounds-
forward.
sounds
I'm
like-
cool
sounds
with
like-
pushing forward.
Sounds like the DM's trying to help us, get in this heist, get out for next
All
week's
I'm saying-
session because he's
I'm
got
just-
a big plan for us.
No. All I'm doing is asking the questions that your characters, as like, professional criminals would probably think.
that voice above you. That voice of God.
Like,
Choose
it's the
which
whole thing where
way.
it's like, my
Whoa.
character probably knows this, but I don't. So, like, help me out here a little bit.
To be honest, Dikonga isn't the smartest when it comes to like being a thief. So he's
Sure.
all like, I think we need to go inside. I think it'll be smarter because more people can see us outside, kind of thing.
So, yeah, if the Congas wanted to go inside, does anyone argue against that? Or are you guys like, fuck it, yeah, let's go inside?
I think Yuko would actually let us get a lay of the land first to know exactly where we need to go when we go inside. Almost certainly, Gigi will have to go in, but let's lower our chances before we
Like,
meet
if we
contact.
need to leave, like, if we need an escape route, can we go out these doors that are chained up?
So, potentially, yes. It will take some sort of, I guess, call it action to, like, break through it. It's, like,
Okay.
chained up, essentially.
I understand. That is fine. Yuko, you take lead. This is new territory for me. I do not like to. This sneaking around makes me nervous.
Everybody roll
I don't
stealth
like it
checks.
either, to be quite honest with you.
Roll them stealths.
More stealth.
You guys are trying to communicate while heisting.
Sure.
Oh,
Uh,
with that 17, I still got a 19.
you guys are covering me right now. Like I'm, like the coke is like, this is starting to worry me. He's getting a little loud.
Yeah, he's like talking in a
no,
normal
like-
voice. You guys are like, shut up.
Like clap my hand on clap my hand on Konga's shoulder, like, shh.
For sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, like we're normally the Congas and won't comment Yuko down. It's the other way around now. She's
Right.
like, Gigi, don't worry.
Max is just looking around at everybody else, whispering like, God, they don't know stealth.
So you
Bro,
guys,
this is like the best we've ever done on a stealth mission.
oh, it's sick. You guys are doing,
Nope.
honestly, you guys are doing
Don't think
fucking
so.
great. So you guys quiet down to Conga and you start going further to the south here. And you get up to the door. You creak it open, and as you guys can see here, there's nothing immediately here. But if you guys could roll me perceptions, please, as you kind of stop to listen to see if there's any patrolling monks.
No!
Frustration.
It is just perception.
That's the one to fail, though.
More
Perception.
destructive
Yeah,
than
it is the
armed
one. You just don't hear it. You don't fuck up.
Plus 30 though, baby.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that 30, dude, that 30 is honestly insane. I'm gonna fucking reward that 30. So
Hell yeah.
you don't know how you can hear this. You can hear people on the other side of this wall.
It is the dwarving sense. I can hear everything.
Let me make sure.
Fucking the Konga's now saying, he's like, shh.
Shut your mouth.
Stealth leader.
Shut your mouth. Yeah. So yeah, Dekonga, you hear like shuffling, I guess, on the other side of this wall, and you know there's no one outside here with you guys on this like southeast quadrant.
We are alone outside. Let us hurry.
But yeah, as you guys are making the rounds around, if you would please roll stealth again.
Ooh boy.
Every roll butt pucker.
It is honestly a butt fucker each time.
Ooh boy. That was the worst roll I've had so far.
So we know that the 11 is at least not a critical failure. We do
I'm
not
gonna need
know
to
if the
re-roll
9
mine.
is.
I'm gonna re-roll mine. that hurt my feeling because it was literally teetering on that 17 and freaking.
Yeah.
I was like, you couldn't have gave me that
Let's
one.
see how
you
it goes.
piece of
Okay.
crap.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're able to steady yourself there and not make the loud noise that you were about to. And yeah, you come towards the southeast quadrant. You see here at this wall that is a window. You could bust through that. It would be loud.
Yeah,
There's
so
no way to there's no way to remove it quietly. It's like
Um,
locked in. Like built.
It would no. You so
We can
make a perception check. I want to see if you guys
Everyone
can
or
sort.
just you go.
Yeah, everyone can do a perception check to see if you could figure out like how you would be able to quietly open that window. And yeah, Dakonga and Toby, you both notice that, and Dog too, you realize that it has the potential to be opened quietly, but it would have to be done carefully. And I'll just tell you guys straight up, it would be a thievery check to do it.
+2.
But it is a potential way that you guys could try to like sneak into the temple. Or,
My thievery is a +7.
You guys got a +8.
it could also be a potential escape. Like you could run down to this part of the temple and just like bust through the window, because if you're running at that point, it doesn't matter if you're loud, right?
Sure.
I mean, if we remove
hold
the
on.
window now, though, too.
Oh, hold on, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to open it. Is it because we're on the outside?
To make it quiet?
Yeah. Or
No,
is it
it's
'cause
just
it, like,
it's just
is it
the
'cause it's
construction of the window.
locked? Oh,
Like
okay.
opening it, it's like if you're not careful, it would just make noise essentially.
I gotcha. Well, let's fucking open that.
You guys
want me
want to attempt to do that?
You
Yeah.
want me to try a thievery roll?
I would like you and Dog to assist each other and do that.
Now, do either one of you have your hero points?
Yeah, I got
I
3.
still have mine.
Oh yeah. Very
Yeah,
tight.
Travis.
No, here. This was the part where Travis forgot Yuko had extra hero points because of write-ups. So yeah, you guys position yourselves over at the window, and yeah, go ahead.
Dog, do you want to do the assist roll?
Yeah, Dog, go ahead and roll the thievery first to see if you can assist Yuko by sort of like holding it so that it doesn't slip as she's trying to.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, totally.
Go.
And that's
Is that a
honestly,
crit?
that is so good that Yuko, you can roll with fortune.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
baby.
So yeah,
Okay,
Dog,
go.
you're in a really sick position to where you're just holding this window so still that she could try to get in and essentially kind of unlatch something to kind of pop it out for you guys to be able to get through quietly.
I just now realized aid is a DC 20 flat check, or not flat check, but it's a DC 20 check. That's cool.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah,
Why
crit
can't that-
successes you get a +2, +3 if it's a master, +4.
Dude,
if it's
honestly,
legendary.
like most DC checks, unless I know something's gonna happen and I kind of put the number down in my notes, it's all gut feeling.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
It's like, yeah, that
If
number
I-
seems good.
if it's something really important, I'm definitely I'll put something down. But everything else, it's like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Right.
Got a hero point for this one.
Do it up,
Shite.
just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
There you go.
You didn't even fortune that.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know.
Do you
why it
wanna
didn't.
you wanna roll another one just to see?
Yeah.
So you'd have that 23 and then whatever this is.
You could crit.
You could crit.
Good crit. Oops. No, don't do that.
Yeah, but those dice could also start getting cold.
Nah, I mean you at least have a 23. See, now you have a 24.
Hey, there you go.
Everyone has fortune.
So yeah, Yuko, you're working at this window and Dog's holding it really steady for you, and you're able to sort of unlatch it to basically you're like kind of popping the window out of its socket essentially, so you kind of can put it down on the ground, so you guys can hurdle into the temple without like anything in your guys' way there. It'd be like
Nice.
right now you guys can do it freely, but in combat it'd be like a DC 10 athletics just to make sure you don't like completely trip over yourselves trying to get out, you know?
Right.
Except
Cool.
for Minji, because she can fly.
Well, fictionally.
That's a good point. She doesn't have the. Yeah, I gotcha.
So yeah, you guys pop out that window. I'm assuming you want to make a perception check real quick before you hop through. I mean, you know that
Assumption.
there, from your last Super Baller roll, you know that there's someone in that room right fucking there.
Right.
But
22 is my perception.
7 is mine.
Yuko's so focused on
You're,
the
you're
glass. She's
probably
like,
you're probably still very carefully putting the window on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll Minji's real quick. 22 is probably sufficient. We'll just see if somebody gets a kind of
Minji
decent
got
roll.
it.
Yeah, like 26. So with Minji's roll, she can perceive that there are people in that room, as you know, Dakonga. But outside of that, there's no signs of anyone else.
Minji's technically tiny, right? Or is she small?
I believe she's small.
Yeah, she'd be small.
Is she? I didn't
Yes.
know.
Actually, no, it's just tiny.
Is it
I
tiny?
didn't know which one she is.
I guess she's
Actually,
tiny.
yes, Python's tiny. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, dogs smell something.
He's distracted by something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm assuming you guys want to try to creep through the window into the temple. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Well,
I don't want. I kind of
everybody.
want Minji's tiny ass to like go in first, because she'd be harder to see.
I would assume that Minji would say no. I would assume that she'd be like down to go on Yuko's back if we just want to put one person through first, but that she is not. She's not the
she's like,
tank.
I'm-
She ain't the frontliner. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, I'm the boss. You don't want to send in the boss first.
Right. The boss doesn't go first.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, if you want to send Yugo in, that's fine.
All right. If it's just Yuko moving in, then if you could please make me a stealth roll.
Okay.
make it happen, Captain.
You feeling sufficient? You feeling hero point? What are you thinking?
Let's 0 point it.
All right,
Well, when
let's see
you
what
ask
happens.
Questions like that.
I mean,
Why
it could
you
get
gotta
worse
ask
too. It could get worse.
It definitely could.
You do this to him.
That's true. It could get worse. Those mid rolls. I hate those rolls right there.
It's right in the middle, man.
We'll risk it. We'll risk it.
All right, we're gonna
We'll
roll
see,
with it.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Gotta
So
risk it for the biscuit.
Because you can shadow step.
you creep
true.
in through the window, and as you can see there, Yuko, there's nobody in the hall. You can't see through into that room where you heard the noises or where your party heard the noises, but you make it in, and you seem pretty quiet, and it doesn't seem like anyone is reacting to your presence.
Okay, so she'll just motion to the rest to come in.
Copy
And
that.
she'll like move forward a little bit just to get out of the way.
Sure. Okay. And then, yeah, as everyone else comes through, could you make me stealth rolls?
I feel like Dog would just be like, I'm 7'5". Maybe y'all better out here waiting for you guys.
You want to have like dog wait by the window?
Oh.
Yeah, just like squatting to a bush or something.
And
Okay.
Dog ate us to make it like easier for us to get in.
Like, give you guys a boost up to the window?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Toby's trying to
like
jump.
boost
So
us to make
let's say that since Toby's is the lowest currently, dog, go ahead and roll athletics. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. I'm a great Noel. Let me go ahead and put that in there.
What's wrong with you, Dice?
Okay.
Help us
No,
out, man.
that's pretty good. And Toby's honestly small, so Toby, I will allow you to roll one more stealth check.
Is it he has to take the second? Oh God.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
So here's the thing. He didn't have to take the second one, but the first one is still that 7. So, Dakonga, you get through pretty quietly as you were the one before Dakonga or the one before Toby to roll. But as like Dog is pushing Toby through the window, Toby, your foot just slips on the window and you stumble into the temple, making a pretty loud noise as you stumble into this statue here, which happens to have some candelabras that are lit. You kind of knock that over. It sort of clangs on the ground a bit before you, like, you know, when a loud metal object falls to the ground and kind of bounces around, you hear it bouncing before you can kind of put your hand on it so it stops. But that was pretty loud. And if folks could make perception checks.
Damn it.
Perception checks and run? Bro. I'm here.
Homie, stop.
Bro.
Me.
Dog, you hear everyone hears except Toby because you're just, like freaking the fuck
I'm still
out.
getting
You're
up.
like,
I'm
oh
still
shit.
getting up. I hit my head against the statue. I got a concussion.
You guys hear like a sort of a muffled "what was that?" coming from this room up
You
and
go
to your
to the-
right.
To the left.
And
This way.
before you're able to go to the left and this way, that's where we're gonna end it.
Yes.
Oh man,
You son of a...
There's your cliffhanger, baby.
You motherfucker.
finger you're
Bro,
looking for.
hey man, we're 20 minutes after. Usually you gotta cut that shit exactly at 8.
I know,
So
but like this, I needed this.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
we were doing so good.
I mean, the funny
We were
thing
getting-
is,
we were
like,
getting
you
some
guys were
lucky
doing
rolls.
so good until you guys were trying to stealth right next to people.
Like,
And
this is what you get.
whoops. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Fuck yeah, but fucking sick. That was awesome. GG's. Thank you for the session.
Awesome session, dude.
yeah.
I'm